How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the Wolves European Dream, and it's the final episode of this season. Is it season 4 in game that we've been playing? So today we've got another double live con. We're going to be playing up against Manchester City and Burnley today, and we're going to be finding out whereabouts we're going to finish in the table and if we're going to secure European football again for next season. Before we start off though, hit the like button down below, guys. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and let's go and check out how we've been getting on. So since the last episode, we started off with a positive win against Crystal Palace. We were actually 1-0 down. Maximilian Meyer giving Palace the lead as Javi Ontiveros, who's obviously come in for the injured Vinicius Jr., did get the equaliser for us, and then Andre Gomez with a superb goal turned it around and gave us a big 3 points at Molineux. We then played up against Everton, who are, I think, 5th at the time. They're battling for the top 4, and they were actually 2-0 up against us into the 70th minute with Ben Godfrey with a lovely goal in the first half, and Richarlison then doubling their lead in the second half. Ivan Angulo got a rare appearance and a rare goal as well. He came on and scored just 10 minutes after. And then an own goal by the Everton goalkeeper. Andre Gomez with a hit from outside the box, hits the post and hits the back of David Soria to give us a huge point and obviously to come back from behind to make it 2-2. And in the most recent game, we've beaten another team in the top 4. This time it was West Ham. We beat them 2-0. But obviously we had a huge helping hand with striker Marko Arnautovic getting sent off in the 21st minute. Timo Werner and Leander Dendoncker with the goals in this game to give us a huge 3 points, which now gives us immaculate form since the start of March. And hopefully we could take that into the last 2 games against Manchester City and Burnley. We drew earlier on in the season with Man City 3-3. You may remember that game. And in regards to Burnley, we beat them 4-0 at home. The first league game back after the Winter World Cup. So it's going to be an interesting game, that's for sure. We haven't lost against Man City in the last 5 games. Jurgen Klopp is in charge there at the moment. And the title's coming down to the last couple of games of the season. Liverpool have had a little bit of a dip in form. And they're dropping a couple of points here and there. And obviously, we smashed them. And then they beat Cardiff, but they've drawn to Watford. Oh my God, they beat Leicester 8-0. Missed that. Virgil van Dijk with how many goals then? Look at that. Van Dijk was scoring 1, 2, 3, 4 goals. Ridiculous. So it's coming down to the last couple of games there. But for us, we're 7th at the moment, 4 points clear of Arsenal. So if we get a win today against Man City, we've got 7th wrapped up. And there is the outside chance of us getting top 6 as well. So let's jump into the last couple of games of the season and see how we can get on. So here are the teams for today's penultimate game of the season. We're starting with Timo Werner up top, Ontiveros on the left, Andre Gomez in the middle and Malcolm on the right. Then Donker and Alenya in the middle with Arana, Mitrovic, Kaletikar and Aarons at the back with Patricio in goal. City starting a similar formation. Ederson in goal for them. Gaia, Laporte, Skriniar and Eder Militao at the back with Frank Kessie and Kevin De Bruyne sat just in front of them. Leroy Sané, Phil Foden, Sterling and Gabriel Jesus up front. It's a strong Manchester City team who I think will be disappointed the last couple of games because they haven't, well, the last couple of seasons, because they haven't really pushed for the title as much as you would expect a Manchester City team to do so. But here we go, kicking off the game. We're at home, fantastic home form against Manchester City, who we have some fantastic games up against. It'll be interesting to see how we can get on. It's going to be Militao with a throw-in. Rana beat Foden, but Militao fires it in. Kaletikar heads away only as far as Kevin De Bruyne. Into Kessie. Kessie into Militao again. Crossed in. Oh, and Patricio made a little bit of a meal of it. But he does keep it out in the end. And that's how close Manchester City were to taking the lead here against us. Very, very tight indeed. But it's, well, we held on. It's going to be Kevin De Bruyne here. With a ball in from deep. Patricio came and got it. Now then, what can we do from a counter-attack? Patricio here with the ball. And he throws it out to Mitrovic, the youngster, into Ontiveros. Switches it across to Malcolm, who can bring it down and takes it past his man, Malcolm. Stops the ball again. Left-footed ball in wasn't great. Sterling can only half clear it, only as far as Arana, though. Alenya into Arana again. He'll switch it across to Max Aarons, who's been fantastic recently. Aarons whips in a good ball again towards Werner. Here's Andre Gomez, and I thought it had gone in. Andre Gomez, who's become such a threat. Obviously, Vargas has been injured, so Andre Gomez is coming in that number 10 role, and he's really caused a few problems, and I thought he'd open the scoring again there. De Bruyne Whips it in, and good save by Patricio. Jesus was there for the rebound, and City lead, and Gabriel Jesus grabs his 12th goal of the season. Muted celebrations from Man City. They know their season's more or less done and dusted. Patricio's first save was good, but no one tracked the run of the Brazilian forward, and Man City take the lead. But can we peg them back immediately? Patricio into Caleta. He whips it here across to Malcolm. Malcolm now need a bit of intensity from him. Running towards goal. Still Malcolm. Oh, and he forces a good save from Edison. I remember Malcolm, I think it was last season or the season before, grabbed goal of the season for his goal against Man City. Almost did it again there. Alenia with the ball in. Decent ball. Only out as far as Ontiveros. Back out to the Spanish midfielder. Caleta now back to Alenia again. Alenia dinks it in towards Ontiveros and cleared away there by Man City. Then Donku to Caleta. That's the end of the chance. But despite going down 1-0, we're still looking promising and still things could happen. De Bruyne again. Ball in. Flicked away. Here's Skriniar. Ontiveros needs to try and get the ball back. Skriniar now finds Frank Kessie. Good play there by City. Skriniar again, obviously the centre-back. Not used really to having the ball at his feet. Into Phil Foden. To De Bruyne. Into Kessie again. Man City keeping the ball nicely. Good play now into Gaia on the left-hand side. And here's Malcolm who can start the counter-attack. Just smashes it forward. And Skriniar heads it up to Militao. Man City regain possession and they're going to be looking now to double their lead just before half-time. Here's Raheem Sterling back to Phil Foden. On his left foot. Strikes and it hits the post and goes out. Patricio looked to have it covered, but Man City coming close again. Well, there we go. Wolves 0, City 1, and Manchester City looking the more likely to continue scoring, but we're all just telling them we're not doing too badly because we have created one or two good opportunities of our own, and the second half could definitely change everything. It's going to be Militao with the throw-in to Phil Foden. I think Vinicius Jr. is due soon, I reckon. See what he can do. Ball forward and Mitrovic can hit it here to Aarons. Back to Caleta. Alenia into Malcolm. Malcolm on the right-hand side, switches it. Fantastic ball to Javi Ontiveros. Ontiveros now, ball in, drilled it in, and Edison makes the save. Manchester City there being tested in the early couple of minutes of this second half, but a ball forward there by Edison has found Gabriel Jesus, who beats both centre-backs. Oh, and it's saved by Patricio, but Jesus puts the rebound in, and City double their lead, and now we're going to bring on Vinicius Jr. for Ontiveros on the left-hand side. Well, route one ball there by Edison. And Jesus beat both centre-backs. Got away from both of them. Good first save by Patricio, but unfortunately powered it straight back into the path of the Brazilian striker who grabs his second of the game. We just need to finish, well, for Vinicius to pick up where he left off. And now that's sloppy from us again, and City can break again. And Jesus is on a hat-trick, and he gets it. Clinical, devastating finishing today by Gabriel Jesus. And that puts the game beyond any doubt. Disappointing, really. I didn't expect this. After such a strong run of form, it looks like City are going to come and send us crashing back down to earth. Alenia into Mitrovic. 10 minutes to go. City, of course, with a comfortable lead against us at the moment. Mitrovic to Vinicius Jr. again. And he slots it through to Werner. Has he got the pace? Oh, he does, and he just about scores. Laporte with a weak back pass to Edison. And Timo Werner with 10 minutes to go has given us a glimmer of hope. It was a good ball through from Vinicius Jr. initially. And Werner was sort of 50-50 with Laporte, but Werner didn't give up and slots it past Edison to get his 33rd goal of the season with 10 minutes to go. Aarons to Alenia. Malcolm again. Malcolm tried to lay it off for Werner there. Diogo Jota's come on in attacking midfield. Malcolm, can he just lay it off for Neves? Oh, yes, that's a lovely strike. We've just got about 4 minutes still. It's interesting, and that's a great goal by Ruben Neves, and very unselfish play there by Malcolm. And it's Wolves 2, Man City 3, and all of a sudden, it's got a little bit interesting. Lovely goal but there by Neves. Oh, my word. Oh, my word. Here's Arana. Arana to Vinicius. Couldn't quite get there. Arias hoofed it forward. Gabriel Jesus could put the game to bed. No, he won't, but Leroy Sané will. Oh, just FM teased me. They teased me by giving us the 2 goals and then giving me a highlight in stoppage time. Vinicius Junior didn't quite have the burners to get to that ball. And that's brilliant from Gabriel Jesus to find Leroy Sané and to give Man City the lead and put the game to bed. 4-2, it's going to finish. And a great game, the penultimate game of the season. I'd assume it's going to be the last home game of the season. Great way to end the season for a neutral. But we'll be disappointed that we haven't got anything out of that game. Tell them we can't fault them, but we move on now to our last game of the season, obviously up against Burnley. That's away from home. Oh wow, we've got the Europa League. It's been confirmed. We've got Europa League. We've secured 7th place, and that has given us a place in European football. That's fantastic for us, really is. Now, 3 teams can still get Champions League as well, but we've got Europa League football, which is great. Yeah, buzzing with that, and obviously that takes all the pressure off us in the last game against Burnley. So then for our final game of the season, I thought we'd have a little bit of fun to see all our attacking players in all their glory. So we're starting off with our 3-4-3, Vinicius Junior and Malcolm as the attacking wingers with Werner up front, Ontiveros, Alenya, Neves and Traore in the middle with Dendoncker, Kaletikar, Mitrovic at the back with Patricio in goal. Burnley starting a 4-2-3-1. John Ruddy in goal, Dragus up top, Krajev, Tabuni, Granse, Sissoko, Istador, Gallardo, Gibson, Sturgiu and Lena. No Helder Costa, no Raul Jimenez, who normally we expect to see when we come up against Burnley. But let's go and tell them the fans have been fantastic all season. Of course, we're in European football next year. The European dream is back, possibly for the last season next term. So here we are against Burnley, hoping to have a little bit of fun. Let's see how we can get on. Early chance here for Burnley, maybe. Sissoko into Krajev, who's created himself a load of room, and it's gone in. It's taken Burnley 2 minutes to break us down already, and it's Bosidar Krajev with the goal. And about a minute and 10 seconds in, Gallardo gave the ball to Moussa Sissoko, who did well. And Krajev found the edge of the area. Patricio will be disappointed, but Burnley take the lead. He's ready with the big goal kick forward. Headed forward here, and here's Istudor to Lena, into Sturgiu. Right, they've got a few like Eastern European sort of players, haven't they, really? Sissoko now on the ball again. Back to Gallardo. Into Sissoko. Sissoko now switches it across to Lena. Lena now on the ball. Whips it in towards Dragus. Good save. And it's just about away. I think he might have hit the bar actually. And Burnley coming close to their second goal of the game. Manchester United, as it stands, will win the Premier League with Liverpool falling to second. Ball in again for Burnley, coming close. Free kick for Burnley. Gibson into Gallardo again. A lot of the play coming from this left-hand side. Sissoko in the middle and cleared away. And can we break here? It's Adama Traore who picks it up. Adama now on the right-hand side. Got Timo Werner in the area. Ball in towards Timo Werner. Brings it down. Tight angle. Goes down. And the ref says it's an excellent tackle. And that was a good chance there for us. But we've got another chance from the throw-in here. Ontiveros to Timo Werner. He'll find Vinicius Junior on his right foot. Back out to Alenya, who will strike and hits the post. And cleared away there by Burnley. Coming very, very close to equalising. And then Vinicius Junior goes down. Is the ref going to give a penalty? And it is a penalty given. Now, Alenya is normally the penalty taker. But I'm going to give it to Timo Werner on this occasion. Just to try and get him as many goals as we can. And it could be, I think, number 35 if he puts this into the back of the net. Timo Werner, 35 minutes gone. Oh, and he's missed it. It could have been his 35th goal in the 35th minute. But ex-Wolves keeper John Ruddy stops him from levelling the tie. Here's Ruben Neves with a corner in. Ball in towards Werner again. And Dendoncker couldn't quite get there. Pressure being put on Burnley though at the moment. It was a hit, Alenya who hit the post. And then the ball came back into the area. Vinicius Junior won us a penalty. It's Istudor into Sissoko. Sissoko now on the ball. And hits it across. And it's Dragus. And Patricio makes a save. So then a crazy first half of football. A missed penalty. Woodwork here to Burnley obviously having the lead. So we're going to keep it as it is for a minute. But Timo Werner obviously struggling after he's missed that penalty. Want to give a bit more of a chance maybe to Divock Origi or Diogo Jota to come on. But it would be disastrous to end the season on possibly 2 defeats. So we'll have to see what we could do. And straight away we're coming forward here. Malcolm on the ball. Good ball in. Cleared away on his Fares. Oh my word, what a goal. Carlos Alenia. What a strike that is. And it's 1-1 right after half time. And Carlos Alenia with his 6th goal of the season. And this one's a beauty. Possibly the best of the season so far for him. Malcolm's ball in was half cleared. And bang on the left foot of Alenia. Past John Ruddy into the back of the net. And it's Burnley 1, Wolves 1. Dendoncker throws it out to Ontiveros here. Ontiveros back to Leander Dendoncker. Into Neves. Into Alenia again. Switches it to Adama Traore, who keeps it in. Adama now with the ball in. Cleared away as far as Neves and Alenia, both of those players who can hit it. Here is Alenia from range again. Vinicius Jr. Loads of time and room here for Ontiveros, who slices it in. Werner can pick it back up and clear it away. Look at how many players Burnley have got back to combat this such attacking tactic that we've got. Alenia now. Space and time again for both Ontiveros and Vinicius Jr. Ontiveros on the ball, switches it to Adama. Needs to beat his man. Ball back in. Cleared away. Only as far as Alenia again, who can hit them. Oh, and he almost did it again. He's hit the post. He scored a goal and he's come close again to maybe giving us the lead. And that's only in the first 5 minutes of the second half. So a full change of the front three. Angulo, Origi and Jota all on. He's all on the ball here. Ball in. And chance of Burnley, and they've taken the lead again. Ben Gibson with the first chance of the second half for Burnley. And they take it. And Dragus got the assist. And Ben Gibson gives Burnley the lead. 15 minutes to go here in the final game of the Premier League season. He just chested it down. Adama let him do that. That's annoying. Free kick from deep for Burnley. Ball in again. Free header again. And Burnley have gone 3-1 up. That is dreadful defensively. That is dreadful. Really was disastrous. And now we're 2 goals down. And who knows? I've got attacking anyway. Let's see what we can do. Let's have a bit of fun. Last 10 minutes or so. It could be 4-1. Oh my word. It should have been 4-1. They hit the post and could have easily hit a rebound in there as well. So then, there we go. It looks like we're going to end the season on 2 defeats. But European football is back at Molineux. Nonetheless, you know what? I'm not going to do a team talk for that one. But European football's back. And I'm extremely happy with that. 7th place finish. 1 point in the end ahead of Arsenal. That'll be a disappointing season for them and Chelsea. Southampton, Palace and Leicester are the teams that have gone down. Cardiff and West Brom just about survive. Liverpool win the league on goal difference in the end with Fabio Silva and Naby Keita scoring goals on their final game. So fantastic overall. And I mean, there's a clear area that we need to improve on, and that is defensively. 68 goals conceded, the 18th best in the league, and goals scored 3rd highest. So there is one area that's pretty clear that we need to improve on. But overall, fantastic season for us. And I think, you know, as I say, 1 more year, we're going to push for it and see if we can get a little bit of European glory to finish FM19 on. But guys, until next time, be sure to hit the like button down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. And the next video will be a new campaign, the 23-24 season. Hopefully we can get a bit of European silverware. Until next time, guys, enjoy the rest of your day. And I'll see you all very, very soon.